What's going on, guys? It's your boy Slayer Extreme TV. Today, we're going to be diving into a brand new series with the ARK DevKit for ARK Survival Ascended. We're going to be going over a whole variety of different things during this series, and it's all going to be based on what I've learned thus far. I am still brand new to using the ARK DevKit, so if you have any questions, concerns, if you have critiques, if you have information that I didn't speak about in great detail, please let me know in the comments. And maybe y'all can teach me something while I try to teach those who have never touched this thing before something based on my own knowledge. So let's get right into it. Now, of course, just like the old Ark Survival Evolved dev kit, the new dev kit's going to be here in the Epic Store. It's free. Search up Ark DevKit and you download it. Of course, goes to your library, and you're going to have two different ones to install. If you want the primary dev kit that's stable and optimized and it has everything that is currently within the dev kit, tool wise and stuff and things, the ARK dev kit is what you want. If you want to play around in the beta dev kit, you're more than welcome to as well. But we've also been told this is a very, very unstable dev kit because this is where they test all the new tools and all the new things before releasing them when they're finally stabilized into the dev kit itself. So you can install both, but you really don't need them. Now, once you install and launch the regular ARK dev kit, you'll be welcomed with this screen right here. This is basically just the starting. This is what everybody will come up with. You normally will get a message log in another window, but we've already closed that out. And it looks overwhelming if you're new to this, if you've never used this before, but it's literally this. It's the same, but not the same as the old dev kit. So a lot of the old methods are still can still be currently used, and but there's a lot of easier things to help all of you newer Arc modders out there to getting started. So if you want some information to quickly help you with this new dev kit, if you've been a modder on ASE and you're trying to move over to ASA, this button right here will be your best friend starting out. It's documentation right here. It basically tells you everything you need to know of how you get started. You have installing the dev kit, migrating mods from ASE to ASA, joining CurseForge, because you will need to join CurseForge if you want to ever upload any mod that you work on in the ARK dev kit. So you will need to make sure you have an account with CurseForge that I'll show you. No, I mean, I'll show you CurseForge right now. CurseForge is basically just as long as you have an account and you link it. I need to go to my profile. Oh, nope, that's not it. I think it's settings. Yeah, once you create your profile, connect your accounts to it, and pretty much that will be basically setting you up. So whenever you do publish your mod to CurseForge, or the appropriate word would be push your mod to CurseForge, you can then see the progress, see if it passes and gets approved, or if it fails and gets rejected for some reason. It has step by step on how to do mods, how to do maps. Tells you what the UGC settings are all about. Cooking, publishing, account linking, testing, additional information. It has even goes into system tools and stuff like that. So this entire document will be your best friend, and they've added a lot of information compared to when they originally posted this. So keep an eye out. They might update something, they might add something new. You never know. It's always good to double check everything in this document just in case you might have forgot something very, very simple. Now, you also have CurseForge knowledge. You can click that button. It will open up CurseForge in your browser, and it basically gives you all little questionnaire information that you might be interested in. So check that out for sure as well. You have right here is for your local cooks for your UGC projects. So basically, just local cooking it. I don't know exactly what that means, but from my understanding, that's just so you can test your mod locally without having to worry about publishing it to CurseForge, which we'll go over something. We'll go over that in more detail later on in the series. And then of course you got the button for your UGC settings to change it to change, entry map name if it's a map, choosing your mod selection, selecting your preview images for your stuff and preview text, and pretty much this is home. I mean, and then you have your editor. Now your editor used to be different to where in ASE you could have this your browser open over here, your editor would be in the middle, and then you have the outliner, world settings, and details over here, and you'd have to do specific things. Now it's you get a bigger screen for your editor. You hit play in the when you first originally launch your dev kit. I would advise you to go ahead and hit play so you can jump into the editor itself to where you are basically playing in one character, just so you can get that initial load of all the different assets and all those things uh, over with. Because if you look at the second screen right here that pops up when you launch the dev kit, basically it's syncing up and link and reading all this information. Yeah, you see a lot of yellow, you see a lot of red, but that's just from me hitting play. Once it goes through its process, then you won't have this long of a wait time when you load in to the editor itself to test out your mod and test out your dynos or test out your structures or whatever the case may be. And see, you just give it some time, you wait a little bit, it has to go through shaders, and look. Now we're in the dev kit. So we can spawn whatever we want in. Any vanilla asset that is accessible through the dev kit can be spawned in here. You can use admin commands without having to without having to do anything. You can do cheat fly. I think you can honestly just hit type fly. You don't even need cheat. It's a habit for me to do that being running my own servers, but you're just literally just testing everything out. Now there are the you're I don't think there's a way to like change certain settings in the dev kit and making yourself stronger or anything, but you don't really need that. If you want to get out of it, you can hit stop or hit escape. It will take you back to where you can freely move the camera around. You can explore your test map and everything like that. And pretty much that's pretty much how you get the dev kit and get in. Now, if you look at your content browser, I'll do it from down here. This looks very, very overwhelming, but it gives you all the assets, everything that's within the game right now, and even that stuff that hasn't made it officially onto the live servers, in terms of Scorched Earth, Aberration, Ragnarok, Genesis 1 and 2, Valgero, stuff like that. That those assets are still in here, and you have full access to them and full reign to where you could go into Scorched Earth, and because currently the game only has the island map, you could bring over wyverns, you can bring over moths, phoenixes, rock golems. um you can bring over the vultures, the mantis. Hell, you could probably even get a tameable boss, the manticore, over there if you want to create mods. So you have access to everything. You also have access to, I believe they said, um, all of the Atlas assets as well. Now, before we get out here, I just want to show you guys, if you have Discord, I will leave a link in the description. The ARK modding community is a great community to some degree that I'm aware of. If you have modding questions for ASA, if you have uh people are posting job boards. In reality, if you have questions, your first and most important thing to do when you join this community, go up here to the search bar, see if you can't find somebody talking about whatever you're needing. By doing that, you don't have to wait for somebody to message you, and you also don't have to go through the struggle of possibly never getting answered. So again, I'll leave the Discord link down in the description down below for the ARK modding community, and if you have questions, concerns, things like that, just come type in the search bar. You may find somebody within the ASA uh, ASA General talking about it, or you may end up finding old comments about how they did it in the past for ASE. There's a lot of good information within the ARK modding community, and there are some good guys in here that guys and gals. Let me rephrase that: guys and gals who will help you out and guide you down the right path for whatever you may need. But I appreciate y'all, and I hope this helps you get started with getting the dev kit and understanding a little bit about um, what the new dev kit has to offer. And in the next episode, we'll go about how to start creating your first mod. So besides that, guys, I love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to y'all in the next one. Peace.